What's up, guys? Welcome to Devil's Advocate, the live stream. Um, I hope you guys had a good week, and I hope you guys will continue to have a good weekend. How you guys doing? Um, let's see. I think tonight will be a decent live. I think it's gonna be a decent live. So hope you guys enjoy. Uh, not not really financial advice, but I'm personally, right? Here's my this is my um opinion or thought, you know, wanting other men to be the best version they can. Uh I think Bitcoin, right, is at a good price to buy. To bit Of course, who's going to buy right now? Bitcoin is like 57,000. That you can't buy one Bitcoin. But I put like $300. You know, not much, but I think having a small bit of exposure to Bitcoin is a good thing. So I think you guys should check that out. Excuse me. Ugh, I think I'm about to sneeze. I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna come out. But again, do what you guys would do. But personally, uh, I want a little bit of exposure to Bitcoin. So if it goes lower and lower, I'm gonna put like $50 every little bit, just to have a small bit of exposure to Bitcoin. Because back in the day, I bought it when it was like it's 30, right? And I sold it when it was like, a couple thousand up. And I was just like, I sold out. But I wish I kept it because I would have got more than what I sold it for. But that's just opinion because I think, like I said, I'm very pushing financial success. So that's an idea. That's a thought of mine. Do with what you will. You guys do what. There's a risk, so you decide what you want to do with your money. Anyway, back to the live. I think tonight's going to be a good live, right? I think we will have a lot of good videos to react to. So I hope you guys like it. So let's get started. How you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are doing well. So, as always, I want to start out with a bit of a Kendra G reaction, right? It's always, um, you know, interesting to check her out. Um, like the title of the live, right? Accountability. I think personally, my biggest, uh, I don't know, thing, pet peeve or whatever, is accountability. You got to be accountable. You have to have good self reflection. You have to understand that the mistakes you've made in life, you have to recognize it. You have to recognize you made those mistakes. You have to recognize that there are consequences to those mistakes. There's consequences to every action you make. And here's the thing. There's some men that may not understand it, but most men, in my opinion, do, because reality will hit you. Let's say this: if you cheat in a relationship, well, your girl will break up with you. If you cheat on your wife, well, you get a divorce and then you get half of your shit taken. You will feel the consequences of your actions. For men, it's there, right? The world will make you suffer or make you feel the consequences of your actions. For women, I think it's a bit softer. The world's a bit softer for women. So they can't see, oh, maybe my life is the consequences of my actions. But we'll talk about more of that as we go on more to live. So, like I said, let's start with a Kendra G reaction. All right, so let's check this video out.
I'm Erica,
Erica, where you calling me from?
the Bay Area, so California.
Bay Area. Okay, Erica, Bay Area.
In my opinion, right? I'm not saying this is like an absolute because I'm not currently living in California, but I always feel like if you're asking for, I don't know, top level partner, you have to be top level yourself. So if you're asking for, let's say, a millionaire, well, you better be worth $1 million. Plain and simple.
How old are you?
I'm 39.
39. What do you do for a living?
I'm in cloud technology.
You're a what?
Cloud technology. So I'm a technical account manager.
Technical accounts manager. Oh, you said cloud technology.
Hmm.
Okay. Cloud. You have any children?
I do. I have 2 boys, 14 and 12.
Okay.
39, and a baby mama of 2. Or at 39, you might not get a child off her, so that's also something that's a drawback. And she's older. I've said this before. As women age, they become bigger red flags. Why? Because they become harder to deal with. They're more set in their ways, their standards go higher, and their delusions get harder and more ingrained. Okay? And you wonder why they're still in the dating market. I've said this countless times before. Dating for women is easy. Women, no matter what, you could be a baby mama, you could be childless. You can be ugly, pretty, fat, skinny, old, young, whatever. There will always be men out there that will want you. That will want to date you, of course, want to have sex with you, hell, even want to marry you. So why are you still on the dating market later on in your life? Because, and here are 2 popular reasons, and it kind of encompasses every kind of aspect, but you're attracted to and you attract terrible men. Obviously, she had attract one man, I don't know yet, right? But if the 2 children have one baby dad, right, one father, she probably attracted one terrible man that she couldn't have a stable relationship with. Or she's hard to deal with. That's why she still cannot have a relationship. And that's the thing. Mystic, exactly. Here's the thing with women. They constantly pick men that you can't have a stable relationship with. You can't have a long-term relationship with. Honestly, I believe women have terrible intuition. They have terrible judgment in character. So, at 39, it's only get worse because obviously if she's still in the dating market, she has picked terrible men continuously. Okay? She's been attracted to terrible men continuously. So that's a red flag in my opinion.
2 boys. Both by the same man?
Yes.
Yes. Have you ever been married?
No.
No. What's your zodiac sign, Erica?
I'm on the cusp. So I'm a Sag and a Scorpio.
Okay. So we got Erica, Bay Area, 39, Sagittarius, Cloud Tech account manager, mom of 2 boys, 14 and 12, 39. Let's do it. What kind of man are you looking for?
I am looking for an educated man, a world traveler, someone who's family oriented, spontaneous, likes to be adventurous and like.
I think it's silly that at 39 she wants a man that's family oriented when now I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's harder. She's 39. It's not going to be an easy ride for this man to have a child with her. So what kind of family is it? A blended family? I think that's weak, right? Because now you're providing and supporting another man's child. It's not always a beneficial thing.
Likes to eat, because I like eating and I like cooking. And I have a long list, but those are the top ones.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
Dirty fingernails and dirty teeth.
Dirty fingernails and dirty teeth.
Yes, and someone who doesn't have a passport, because I travel a lot and I travel a lot with my kids, so I need that. And if you don't stimulate me mentally because I'm challenged at work, I will get bored and kind of zone out.
You got to stimulate her mentally. Okay. Should he look a certain way?
Someone who's 6'2" or taller, someone who is averagely fit. I'm not going to say 100% muscular because I'm not, but someone who's fit and can do outdoor activities with me.
The rarity, right? Now, here's like a man that now has to deal with trying to stimulate you mentally. Okay, so most likely, I guess an intelligent man or a highly intelligent man, um, over 6 foot, top percent man right there in height, and now physically appealing, which is usually maybe an athletic build. Okay, already intelligent, tall, and at least physically in the body appealing, right? Athletic. Just looks and brains, top percent man already. Right there. Top percent man right there. For a baby mom of 39, asking for a man that's highly desired, she most likely want a black man. Every black woman want that black man. Every black woman want that black man. And here's the thing. Every black woman want that black man after she's been used. After she's aged. Why? With a man. Just pure, we haven't gotten to her financial wants yet. So just purely on looks and most likely intelligent level, he is top desired. Top level. Okay? He has options. He is the prize. This is the thing. A lot of you hear like all these other content creators and all this stuff say men are the prize. No. In my opinion, men aren't the prize. Select few men are the prize. The men that have the options are the prize. That's what makes them the prize. The men that these women constantly ask for. This is the thing where you hear the dating statistic where 80% of women find 20% of men attractive, right? The same like the dating statistic where, only the 20% men are, swiped on. Those men are the prize because practically every woman wants those men. I would never call myself the prize, in my opinion, right? I mean, I try to be the best version of myself, but I will probably be as equal, right? That's my opinion. But I don't want to inflate my ego when I'm not like highly desired. I don't have like dozens upon dozens of options. No, select few men, okay, are like that. And constantly, we have women like this asking for top percent men. And like I said, only in looks already, she's asking for top percent men. So imagine more as she adds on more. How rare, how desired this man is.
Okay. Should he make a certain amount of money?
Yes, and I already know the comments are going to say something, but minimum 200K. And that's only because of what I make and my lifestyle. And so I need someone to keep up with my lifestyle.
Ciao. So I'm assuming your children's dad made that amount of money.
Well, he passed away 12 years ago. So I've been a single mother their entire life. So this is me caring for them and having this lifestyle on my own.
Okay, well, first of all, I'm sorry about that. Their dad passing away. So 200K. So if he made 100K, don't reach out to you.
If it's 100K and mobile, like mobiling, if they can make more, if it's an upward mobile salary increase.
200K. I think that's probably 5% of the population of men. If that, I'm not sure, but I know it's not a high number. So financially rare, physically rare, mentally rare. This man is absolutely rare. She's asking for a unicorn. She's asking for a perfect man, or close to it. She's asking for one of the most desired man on the planet. Financially well off, physically good looking, mentally well equipped, or mentally decent, high IQ. This is the thing with women. Just stay single. Stay single. I mean, it's like, this is the problem. Why even go on the dating market? Why be on the dating market? And here's the thing. I don't know if she's going to ask if she's had sex or anything, but if she's not a virgin, during the 12 years, right? If she hasn't had sex during this 12 years, then okay, I give a little bit more credence how strict she is on her standards. Because if she's still giving her body to other men that don't qualify, don't meet these standards, and can't get a relationship out of these men, well, does she qualify for any man? Does she qualify for the man that she wants, let alone other men? Women like this, men will just pump and dump. That's it. Because your standards are so unrealistic that it's not worth wasting time on you, besides pumping and dumping.
Okay. If it's so, you do not want to date a man that you make more than.
I will be honest, in today's day and age, I know that's going to be the case. Do I prefer to make more than a man? No. But yeah, that's why I said.
Well, here's the deal. There's men that make more than 200K. Well, what always comes down to is, do they want to date you back? And if they want to date you back, do they want to date you back in the way of marriage? Because it seems like you want marriage.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
So he exists. The question is, does he want you back? So is that what you're normally attracting?
I attract all kinds. I've attracted people who've made over 200K. I attract people who make lower than 200K. My main concern is someone that is upperly mobile and someone that can grow with me and we can grow our money together, and someone that can meet my lifestyle and continue to increase.
Ooh, child, don't play with it. Don't play with it. She said she's familiar with my show. So you already know the cousins are going to talk about this. So what do you want us, because what they will say, I've been doing this show for 4 years, child. So the comment section is going to say, you're delusional, 200K,
I'm
you
not.
have 2 children.
You are. Everything, it's like, you're 39. It's not like you've never dated. Okay? Especially, you said 12 years. It's not like you never dated in 12 years. You still haven't hooked this man. So really, yes, you're delusional because obviously you don't qualify for this man. Now here's the thing. Is it impossible? No, of course not. But I really think any man that doesn't have any self-respect, well, this is part of what he goes for. Because this is the thing. Here's a woman that's so expected. Because here's the thing. She wants a top level man. Good looks, good genes, good intellect, good income. Every woman wants it. A woman that's 29 wants that man. A woman has no kids wants that man. A woman that, will be submissive wants that man. The man she wants is highly desirable, highly desired. So yes, you're delusional.
Well, it's impossible. What would you say to that?
I say it is possible. It's more about energy matching with that person.
As simple as that. Let's do this again.
How's the energy matching? You're asking for all these other requirements. No, not energy matching. He also has to match your standards. So really, it's not energy.
Okay. Let's see.
Okay. You got a good body.
Thank you.
Look cute. All right. So Erica, do you want him to be in the Bay?
Average, right? I think a face a 5, body a 5. Okay, so not blowing me away, but it's not like absolutely horrendous. So very average in looks.
Area.
I'm okay with someone not being in the Bay Area. Like I
Okay.
said, I travel, so
Could he have kids? You said he could have kids, correct?
yes,
Do you want more kids?
I do want more kids.
Okay. When was your last relationship?
3 years ago.
3 years ago. You don't have to answer, but I'm going to ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
3 months ago.
3 months ago. 3 flaws you have to work.
So couldn't make that work 3 years ago. Giving her body, like I said, 3 months ago to a man that she doesn't have a relationship with. Here's the thing that women cannot grasp, cannot understand. This is a consequence of your action. So you're asking for top level man when he should know that you just gave your body to a man that didn't qualify for didn't qualify for a relationship from you. Are you going to give this man, this top level man, right, your body without giving him a without him giving you a relationship? Because you did it to other men. You did it to other men who most likely didn't qualify for your standards. But he might be good looking, or he must have some parts of your list, but not completely, because again, you're not in a relationship with him. So you gave your body to that man who didn't qualify for a relationship. Will you give your body to a man that's, top level, your body, without him giving you a relationship? I'm doubtful of that. So here's the thing: what men think about, especially if this man is highly desirable. You won't give me your body. You require a relationship from me. Yet you gave your body to that man, and he didn't need to give you a relationship. How does that make sense? Make that make sense. Okay, because it doesn't. Because I have to be better, right, to qualify for I have to give you more, okay, to get your body, while that man didn't. It's ridiculous.
Work on.
I need to go to the gym more, work out more. Let's see. I need to be open to asking for help more. And I'm very stubborn. So I need to work on my stubbornness.
What's
But
your
I'm an only
sign?
child, so I think it comes with the territory a little bit.
You're only child. Now I got some paid questions for you.
Sounds like she's hard to deal with. I mean, stubborn.
Girl. You ready?
Yes.
Just Jay Talking said and spent $20 to ask this question. The men who make $200K or more, have you dated any? And if so, why didn't those work out?
Yes, I have. It didn't work out because one, when they tried to impress me, they couldn't impress me because I was able to match their energy, and they wanted someone that was a little less intelligent than me.
Little less intelligent than you, or maybe not as hard to deal with. This is the thing. This is why one of the things why I said at 39 she is what she is. She won't be easy to deal with. What man wants to deal with a woman that is difficult? They always say, "Oh, men want to date younger women because they're easy." Okay, who wants a hard relationship? Challenge me. Why would I want you to challenge me? That's not bringing that doesn't bring me peace. That you will challenge me, right? I'm not saying being like a doormat. No, I'm saying don't make things difficult. I'm saying don't argue about everything. Don't make things like a mountain. Don't make everything difficult. Everything has to be an argument. Everything has to be a competition. It's like he's impressing you because he wants to be with you, but she's saying like, I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed. Showing you that it is hard. She's difficult. These are men that are trying to be with her, yet she is difficult. So, you know, it's not about your intelligence. It's about, you know what? You are annoying. You are hard to deal with. You are expectant. You are entitled, yet you are an absolute brat, spoiled brat. She says she's her own child. This is the thing with women. This is why you don't qualify for good men, for high value men, which all these women are asking for, essentially.
So
Can I ask you a question? How do they try to impress you?
by saying they've traveled to this country, or they will like show off a Rolex or something, and I'm like, oh great, my dad has that. Or, oh,
She literally lead with money, literally lead with traveling, lead with how much she has to make. So a man leads with that, so he can show you that, oh, I qualify for your standards. And then he's like, you know what? I'm not impressed. Really? This is what you asked for, and now you're not impressed. So what do you actually want then?
I've been to this country too, and they didn't like my responses. So that,
Wow.
yeah, I was raised by my dad the way he raised me, to make sure that no man could impress me, so that way I could do for me and no man could come.
Great. Her dad pretty much just raised a man. Her dad pretty much just raised a single mom, right? A strong, independent single mom. This is the thing, right? And I understand, right? I understand men. I understand these fathers. And I'm a father to a daughter. I understand it. But here's the point. What I'm going to do, give your daughter two paths, at least, right? At least two paths. You be the strong, independent woman, but you're not going to succeed in creating a family. It's going to be hard. I would say nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible. But you want to be a strong, independent career woman, the chances of you finding the man that you want, creating the family that you want, will be very, very hard. So the chances you'll probably be a single, possibly successful career woman, maybe single baby mom career woman. Yeah, that would be the path. Or you're focused on creating a family early. Creating the family, picking the best man you can, best man you want, creating a family. Focusing on creating the best family you can early on. Getting the best man you can, and creating the family. Those are most likely two paths where you're not it's not like you being jobless, but your career is not your focus. Being strong, independent is not your focus. So that's what I will typically do, what I'm going to do with my daughter. Being realistic. This is some fathers out there, they don't understand that. Yes, I get it. Out there, men are hard. The world's harsh. You will most likely pick terrible men, which men know that women do that. So better off you be strong, independent. Make your own money. You don't need no man. I get it. But here's the thing. She's a baby mom. So really, she borderline on it. She still tried to find, like, women still make their own mistakes. Still make constant mistakes. So I'd rather be realistic that you should just stay single. Because this ain't helping nobody. And this ain't helping you.
Come in and try and swoop me off of little things. So you got to blame my dad for my personality.
Let me jump into that. And I get that. And listen, you can move in life how you want to, but men need to feel like they're impressing you, right? Like there's this,
Right.
I'm trying to think what it was. It was, oh God, I can't think. And maybe it was a TV show. This is a small example, but I think it kind of goes with.
Oh, and Mystic, I agree. I want to be a part of, my daughter's selection. I want to be a big part of that. I honestly think that, and this is the thing where I said, you have to be realistic with your daughter. You have to be, where you tell her the paths in life, but don't make her deluded, thinking that the fairy tale, I can have it all. Telling a woman that you can have it all, telling your daughter you can have it all, is absolutely disgusting in my opinion, because that is leading your daughter to misery, in my opinion. Because again, it's not impossible, but it's not easy, and it's not likely. Okay, and making her think that she could be strong, independent, and then find a man, no, that's not realistic. So you want to guide your daughter carefully, but more intelligently, and be more decisive. Be sure what path she sees in life. If she wants a family, tell her, focus on that early on, but focus on finding a good man, and be a big part of her finding a good man. If she wants to be a career woman, push her to be the best career woman she can, but tell her that doesn't necessarily lead to family or a man. So really, don't expect it. Don't look for it.
This example, a woman needed to open a pickle jar, and of course she could open it, but she was like, "Oh, babe, I can't do this. Can you open it for me?" To give him the opportunity to be a man and to show up. So yes, men, they live to impress, and especially with all the women out here saying you got to make money and you got to do this. So ladies, you should expect men trying to exaggerate and brag, because that is the way you have stated they must come to get you, right? Mm-hmm. As a woman, and you can take this advice as if you leave it or not, I've been in those situations a lot of times when I might have been somewhere, but I don't try to make the guy feel less than, just let him like, you don't have to counter it with, "Oh yeah, I was in Paris too," or, "Oh, I've been in Paris. Oh yeah, I went on a helicopter." Like, and you probably have. I'm not saying downplay yourself. I'm not saying that, but sometimes you gotta let the man just, be a man. And if you take that away, like he can't do nothing for you, then he's gonna keep it moving. Because
no, I agree 100%.
Like, this is what men are egotistical men, right? So all women, I'm not telling you to play
egotistical. All men are egotistical. Here's the thing where I was kind of agreeing with Kendra in a bit, but here's the thing where she's insulting men. Egotistical? No. It's not him being egotistical. It's him that women, and perfect example, her, is leading, "Oh, I want a man that's top good looking, top earner." So he leads with that. It's not him being egotistical. It's not like, "Baby, I make so much money, I'm so good looking." No, you lead with that. That is one of the most, that's what you want for. You said, "Oh, if he makes 100K, I'm not that impressed," or he needs to, you're focused on money. You're focused on looks. So a man leads with that. It's not his choice to lead with that, in my opinion, because women constantly make that a requirement, make that a standard. So men lead with that. Okay? And here's the thing with it. It's not being egotistical. It's like a resume, in a sense. You're trying to get with her. You're trying to date her. You're trying to get a relationship from her. Maybe even trying to just have sex with her. But you're trying to impress her to get in a relation, to get something from her. So it's not egotistical. It's that you're trying to get with the woman. She makes a requirement for you to have this, that. So, no duh, you're trying to impress her with all the things she's asking. It's not being, this is the thing with women. How can you be egotistical when women ask for it? Women ask for a man. Here's a woman that's asking for a man that makes 200K. And I show her a stack of money. How is he egotistical for showing it? Because that's a requirement. Right? How How is a man egotistical when you ask for, I want a man that's athletic, tall, shit like that, and he takes off his shirt and show you his body? How is he egotistical when that's what you lead with? That's what you like. If a man, this women is just ridiculous. When men try to qualify for women through their own standards, he's egotistical. Absolutely ridiculous.
Dumb. I'm not telling you play dumb, but you don't.
And women have incredibly big. Women are so egotistical. Here's a woman, 39, two kids. Who cares what she makes? She's not providing for a man. He has to match her, right? He has to add to her life. She's not looking to add to someone else's life. So really, who gives a care if that's how much she makes? This is the thing. Men don't require money because women don't provide it. So really, the ego and thinking that she qualifies for these top percent men. Okay? And she can't even deal with these men.
You don't always have to one up your man. Like, let him have that sometimes. Just listen, like, oh, that's good. Like, even if you've been to a restaurant 10,000 times, he wants to impress you. Have you been here before? Actually, I don't think I have. Let him have that moment. Just let him
I agree with you. And let me correct what I'm saying. So the men that I have met, they try to impress me with material things. So I'm definitely I probably come off masculine because I'm reading the comments, but I mean, I haven't met the right man to be submissive to. And if you...
Right there. Meet the right man to be submissive to. It's like the right man to be feminine to. Imagine that in reverse. I haven't met the right woman to be masculine to. I haven't been the right woman to be a leader, to be dominant to. So women are ridiculous. This is the absolute insanity. What man wants that?
You are a single mom and you're dealing with, working the household and everything, you're going to have a masculine energy until a man is able to erase that for you. So as far as me being feminine on dates, I'm extremely feminine. I want someone to impress me emotionally, mentally, but when you try to impress me with material things, that's where I don't like, because to me, that's showing, is that all you have to offer me is material things? So that's what I mean.
He has to make, you want a man that makes $200K. So this is a man that, no one says on the first date, I make $200K. Right?
No.
Right. So, okay. So you have to understand, look, these are the men in my daily life. And these men indirectly are men. They all have egos, no matter what it is. They all have egos. They feel very accomplished. And that's what it is. So if you want that.
Is it ego or being pride? Having pride in your accomplishments. It's like absolutely ridiculous. And yes, she's dysfunctional. She has trauma. She's, like I said, hard to deal with. What man wants to do this? Erase all your masculinity? You just make being with you a chore. You're older. You have 2 kids. You have highest requirements, and now being with you is a chore because you're masculine, you're dominant, you're hard to deal with. So what's the benefit? It's like her only benefit is a box. I'm sorry, men need to wake up. The men that went for her, I'm sorry, these men are low caliber. Even though you make money, it's like you're low caliber. All she has is a box. So if those men just wanted to tap a box, if they made 200K, just go somewhere else and pay for it. It's like, seriously, she's no different than that. Because you didn't impress her with your money, even though she had such high requirement on money. You didn't impress her with it. Make that make sense.
That type of man, it's like you have to, and shout out to all the women who do live by what you said about being masculine, right? It was a by choice. Like you even told us No, not by choice, but by survival, more so. Your children's dad passed away, so you had to raise up and become. But you have to present a feminine side. So I know that you're saying you want to let go of your masculine side so you can have the feminine side. It's actually the opposite. You have to show up in the feminine way to be treated in the feminine way. When you show up strong and hard, and you're gonna get matched with that.
Right.
And then eventually, in point blank period, if a man feels like he can't do nothing for you, he's gonna find a woman that needs him, because that's what makes him a man. So if you come with, I can't do nothing to impress her, you're just not the man for him. And he's gonna keep going until a woman makes him feel that way.
Right. No, I agree. And when I'm on dates, I'm very feminine, but I feel like with talking on here, it's kind of like an interview. So that's why it's different as far as, you know, when you're actually sitting on a date with someone.
I think it's something.
Are you? You're still in the dating market. So I don't think so.
I had to learn. Like, these are things I actually had to learn too, as a very dominant woman when it comes to my work. You know, I'm different in my relationship. And honestly, this is the truth. I would say I learned a lot from the show. From talking to men for 4 years, you hear so much, you know, you start to hear. And then also I have a great group of men that I look up to, that I talk to too, because I feel like a boss chick, you have to show up different in a relationship, unless you want to be the woman to run the relationship. And that means you're paying all the bills and you're the one controlling everything. You know, you have to show up different in your relationship. But let's not go off tangent. Back to you. I can't remember. Okay, did I ask you your 3 flaws? Did we get to that question?
Yes.
Okay. Did I ask you why a guy would be lucky to be with you?
No. So a guy would be lucky to be with me because I am sure of what I want. I know who I am as a woman. I'm actually very adventurous and spontaneous. And so I feel like I could bring a lot to the table as far as like having stimulating conversations, and I'm very goofy, family oriented. So yeah.
Okay. All right. And are you on the Kindred Singles dating app?
I actually joined today.
Okay. Let's see if we can find you. What's your name on the app?
Erica.
Oh,
E-R-I.
Spell it E-R-I. You change. Okay, listen, I'm gonna do 2 things. I want you, because we're working on changing the system to usernames. But Erica is a very common name right now on the app. So I'm gonna let you shout out your Instagram. I can't remember.
He doesn't have to be. I'm open to long distance. Yeah.
All right, so we got Erica, mom of 2 boys by the same man. Their dad passed away. She's in the Bay Area, 39, Sagittarius, a cloud tech account manager. Because of her profession, prefers a man that makes something similar to her, 200K. If not, be ambitious enough to get there. You need to have a passport. I think I have some more questions for you. Do you want them?
Yeah, that's fine. I'm reading the comments and I just think it's funny.
Okay, Oak Bluffs Road said, since you work in tech, are there many men in your circle that could be an option? Many men are Many men in tech are open to other races. Are you open to other races?
I am open to other races. Yes. And there are men in my circle. I just haven't found one that our energies match.
Okay. So ridiculous with energy. It's absolutely ridiculous. This is a woman that's gonna be forever single, or a side piece, or just having sex with, a situationship kind of woman.
Okay.
Yeah, so professionally, yes, we match, but personally, we haven't matched.
Okay. The King of Jovar, I don't think I'm saying his name right. I think he said I wasn't, but he said, for the people watching, the actual number net salary is 128,000 net. Since her gross was 200K, deducting 2 dependents, state tax, etc. You're welcome.
I never said I made 200K. I never said how much I made.
All right, he was over here doing the math. Okay. PDGAF says, she said I'm very feminine, but what a prankster.
Okay, you don't know me, so.
He doesn't. He doesn't need to know you. Your dating history shows it. Your personality. This is the thing. You're literally on a dating show, showing yourself to a potential mate, potential partner. So this is what you're showing, and your dating history shows it. You haven't locked down any man.
Okay. Jihande said, Pretty E, have you considered relocating and downsizing? This is a problem with Black community. Living beneath our means, prioritize your future.
I have
Well,
considered.
You can respond. No, you can respond to that.
I was gonna say I have considered relocating. However, if I'm able to afford to live in the Bay Area and have a very comfortable life, then relocating would just make my life even more better. I'm not trying to sound I don't know what the word is, but I'm not trying to sound like I'm like patting myself on the back, but I find myself to be very successful and comfortable in the Bay Area.
Right? So I'm not saying that if you have done well and you have achieved and you live a certain way, I wouldn't necessarily say, I mean, for each their own.
You guys can check the rest. This is the thing with women. You have very little to offer. Here's the thing. Personality is always a good thing, right? Looks, youth, womb. Okay? Her personality, I've said it, 39, the life experience she's lived, she's hard to deal with. She's not either depressed. You can't really do nothing for her, right? It's nothing special. The energy, you can't really match her energy. So her personality is for shit. Beauty, she's average at best. Youth, there's none. I mean, she's 39. Yeah, I mean, womb, she's already there, right? She's already at this is the thing with women. They cannot gauge time correctly. You're 39. You're not going to meet a man tomorrow. The chances are, who knows if you meet the man within a year. So you got to think, in a relationship wise, meeting a man, dating a man, doing it right, okay? Proposing, marriage, that's 3, maybe 4-year gap or a 4-year process. So you could mostly be 43, 44. Giving him a child, that's doubtful. So really, womb is not that, it's kind of hard there. So again, she has very little to offer to the men that she's asking for, the top level men. And this is a problem where I have always loved Kevin Samuels for trying to wake these women up to asking for top level man, high value men. These women are constantly asking for high value men, rare men, men that has the option, men that are the prize. When you have very little to offer yourself, even a man that has children, but he's good looking, makes $200K, makes really stable money, and intelligent, tall. Even that man who's a father or whatever, he still has the options. He's still the prize because, again, women aren't worried about that. If you meet all these other requirements, women could care less. So, yeah. These women are just ridiculous. I don't know. What do you guys think? And you know what? This is sometimes I really wish Kendra digged in deeper. Because 12 years ago, she's 39. That guy would have been 28. 28. Or 39. No, he would have been 27. How would a 27-year-old die? Maybe street-related shit? So, I mean, this is the thing, right? Give kids to, only assuming, giving kids to a street guy. gave her youth, gave kids to a street guy, and now asking for high value men. Right? So I think that's ridiculous. But what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Yo, what's up, guys? What's up, Alvi? Mystic, thank you for joining. Alvi, what's up? Spirit, thank you, bro. Thank you for coming. All right, we have a bunch of videos today. Now, this is a TikTok video. It sounds a little low, so I hope you guys can hear it, okay? So, I just found this today. I just heard about it today. Hopefully you guys can hear it. Street pharmacist. Yeah, most likely. Yeah, let's check this video out. Yeah, okay.
Mr. Robert, I don't want to do that anymore.
Okay, then you got the month's rent?
Can I just please have a little bit more time?
No, look, you know the deal. And we've done this before, and I think it's a pretty good deal for you. I mean, you don't have to pay anything.
Okay, and what would your wife think?
Who cares what she thinks? Hey, is she here? No. Don't worry about her.
I told you that last time was the last time. So...
Okay, well, you don't seem to get it. You're either gonna take your clothes off and do what we did before. I mean, we've done it twice already. So we can do it again just like that. Nobody has to know.
How do y'all feel about this?
A little recap. She had sex. That was her landlord. Her landlord. She's having difficulty giving rent. Okay, the guy's saying, okay, do you want to have sex again? She doesn't want to do it. So
You're almost the same age as my dad, and it makes me feel gross. Like, what if I was your daughter?
Hey, if you were my daughter, I'd be paying your rent if you were my daughter, so don't worry about that. Okay, let's figure it out. You really made up your mind about this? Because that's going to be it. Your ass is going to be out on the street.
Yes, I have.
Okay, well, you got 12 days.
I literally just lost my job. I literally just lost my job 2 months ago. So it's not like I'm freeloading. And I do deliveries, but like y'all know how that is. It's just not making ends meet. And I don't deserve to be slutted out just to have somewhere to lay my head, bro. Like, that shit is not cool. So, y'all, please help me spread the word about Mr. Robert. I literally just lost my job 2 months.
okay, so yeah, okay, recap. I mean, I can't find the straight video to this. It's all over the place, so it's really hard to find. So forgive me how the video is fragmented and the volume's low. It's shitty. Now, forewarn, like I said, who knows if this is real or not. It don't matter, right? It don't matter. But what matters is, like, this is not an original idea. This is not original situation. This didn't happen in a vacuum, right? Out in who knows where. This happens in real life. Here's a woman saying that she doesn't want to have sex with this man, her landlord, right? And she said she's done it twice before because she's obviously missed payment 2 months, right? She done it 2 months to, pay it off or whatever, right? Get it pushed back and stuff like that. Here's a woman that's done it twice before. Now she doesn't have the money for the next month or whatever. He's asking, okay, fine. We can do what we did before. Have sex for it. She doesn't want to do it. She's disgusted by it. She's disgusted. She feels gross that she's having sex with this man. Now she's saying that she's lost her job and all this stuff. She's doing Uber and shit like that, but she has no stable job. So she's having a hard time. But she wants the world to know about this man, wanting sex from her. She doesn't want to slut herself out. Well, girl, you already did it twice. Now, here's the thing. That man is absolute idiot or absolutely disgusting. He shouldn't have done that because no vajayjay, is worth your rent money. It's your place. But regardless, he's trash anyway. But here's the thing with women. You don't understand consequences. Right? You don't understand that you have to be accountable for your actions. You did it to him twice. You did it for him twice. You didn't save enough money before. It's like you're doing odd jobs. Save your money. No, you didn't save your money. So the third month, you still didn't have any. You're not living rent free. Women only women have the luxury of paying their rent with their body. Hell, I mean, if it was a male landlord, probably not, but even a female landlord, not all men can get away with that, right? He has to be top level good looking for her to ignore that. So not many men would be able to have the situation where he could just have sex with his landlord and her ignore rent. But here's a woman that the irresponsibleness. She deferred 2 months rent. Did not think, oh, you know what? How about I should save up? I should save, try to get a job, right? Try to work as much so I can pay it off. Right? Pay, so I have money for rent. But no, I don't have money for rent, but I don't want to have sex with you. Okay, you don't have to have sex with them, but you do have to have the rent. And you don't even have the rent. So this is the absolute delusion, the insanity of women. No one say that you should have sex with them because that man is disgusting. But you should have rent money. That is your adult responsibility. Women are failing at being an adult when they spout, all this thing about strong independence. And here's a woman that's trying to look for validation online, for support. Support what? You gave him your body 2 times so he wouldn't charge you rent. So you got 2 months of free rent. You didn't save money for the 2 months that you hoard out your body. So really, who's there to blame? And honestly, you offered it. You offered it the first month. You didn't pay him back. You should have left then. It's not, this is the thing. It doesn't seem like he was forcing her to whore herself out to him. No, she offered it. And she offered it twice. Okay? Because she was shirking her adult responsibility. Seriously. Paying a roof over your head, that's your responsibility. That's your adult responsibility. Which these women are ridiculous and not understanding that that is a requirement. For men, if shit like this happens to men, he's on the streets already. He's on the streets already because he can't whore himself out to a landlord, especially if it was a man. So really, if it was a man, he would be in the streets already. He couldn't have gotten 2 free months. He couldn't have got subsequent more free months to whore himself out because men don't get chances like that. There's situations like that. I'm not saying that you should because have some self-respect, but she already lost her self-respect by doing it twice and not having the money, so she didn't have to do it the third time. I mean, obviously she wasn't that impressed by him, from having sex with him. But regardless, this is the thing with women. Like I've said, you do not understand. There's consequences to your actions. Not having money for rent. What do you think is going to happen? You are what, expecting kindness from what? There, other people they have bills. There's no living for free. You're a stranger, so there's a consequence for you not paying your rent. But you took away that consequences by using your body, by being a female. Okay, but you continue to use your female, what is it? Privilege, right? By continuously deferring your rent. Now you don't want to do it anymore because you feel disgusted, grossed out. Well, okay, you should have had rent. If you don't want to do it, have your rent money. But no, you don't even have that. So what? You want sympathy from strangers? Absolutely ridiculous. I don't know. I think it's just this story, even though it's shitty and fragmented and terrible for viewing purposes, you know, this is the thing with a lot of women, that you don't understand that there's adult responsibilities. Okay? It's like, and this is the thing, like what I said, it's just that a lot of women can get away with shit. You can get away with it. Right? You can live in your delusions. You can get away from your adult responsibilities by being a female, right? Using your body. But again, you didn't have to. You just had to be an adult and pay your rent. And the ridiculousness is that this is a situation you put yourself in. The disgusting landlord didn't put you in that situation. You did. Okay? If you couldn't afford it, don't rent. Right? Don't be in that place. Plain and simple. So, I don't know. I thought that was interesting. So, what do you guys think? Man, if this is Section 8, that would be crazy. And this is the thing with women too. They can use their bodies for other. It's like women. And again, I'm not saying that's a good thing, right? But women do have the power and luxury of using their bodies to get what they want. Men don't usually have that. They don't usually have that ability. So. Yeah, I read what you thought. I thought was, if that was Section 8, it would be paid for, so it'd be weird. But women also have that luxury too. I don't hear many men able to apply for Section 8. I don't hear many men being able to apply for benefits from the government. Men don't usually get. This is the thing with there's life. The world makes life easier for women as much as possible. Of course, life is not easy, but the world makes life as easy as they can for women, and they still can't do it. Right? A lot of women still can't make it up. So I honestly believe how a lot of women do succeed more than men is because the world actually pushed them to succeed, while for men, the world is pushing against men to fail. So I think it's drastically different. Man, if she got kicked off of Section 8, she's horrible. Because it's like they're paying for your rent, right? You just have to be stable. So, bro, I think that's ridiculous. But if you can't even succeed at that, that's the thing. A lot of women are failures in life. So. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Women are just like, And this is the thing where women use men so they can shirk adult responsibilities. It's like women struggle, all right? Women hate paying like rent, utilities, all that shit, because they want their money to go to things they want. And that's why I hate it when people belittle men that contribute solely to the expenses of being an adult. While she's cooking and cleaning, and okay, so it's like women seem to forget how shitty it feels to use your money for rent and all these things. Women don't want to do that. So I think it's ridiculous. But yeah. All right, so I got this other video that I think is interesting, so let's check it out.
I'm getting too old for the drug dealers and the scammers. Like, I want a stable man. I want a good man. I want a man that has money coming in legally. He's smart as shit and can teach me some shit. But like, this man was telling me, I just started talking to him, and we were on the phone, and he was like, yeah, I'm in some shit right now. I'm fighting some case and and, you know, I almost went to jail for like 10 years because I had shit in my car. I was like, oh, no. Like, please, get the fuck on with that shit. Why would you tell me that? First of all. Secondly, that's not cute. I'm not 16, bitch. That was cute when I was 16. I'm grown, bitch. I want to buy a home. Like, do you have good credit?
It's like women are ridiculous. It's like you want better men later on in your life. Good men, right? Better later on in your life when you've been used by the Pookies, the Ray Rays, the bad men, the players, the bad boys. You've been used by them. This is the thing when women can't understand. Why I don't recommend men to go for women like this, because again, they have been traumatized. I'm going to say this continuously. Life experience for women is not a good thing. Life experience for women will only make them harder to deal with. She is still 16 in the brain. Because for you to be deluded in thinking that you qualify for, you know, these kind of men is ridiculous. You will only be toxic, okay, to these men. You will only be treating these kind of, and again, she's cute, so I'm not saying she can't attract these men, but this is a lot of things. Life experience has tainted a lot of women, has made them toxic, have made them trauma filled. Okay, these walls in women's this mental deterioration, mental issues that women go through because of them dating terrible men, being with terrible men, giving their bodies to terrible men, having kids by terrible men, has poisoned them, made them hard to deal with. So really, they will only be, and I've been there and I've done that, okay? They'll only destroy good men.
I'm too old for the drug dealers and the scammers. Like, I want a stable man. I want a good.
This is the mental gymnastic of women. So you never wanted a stable man before, okay? You never wanted, the women were telling themselves, you never wanted a good man before. You never wanted a stable man before. You wanted the scammers, the drug dealers, the criminals, the bad boys, the Pookies, the Ray Rays. That's who you wanted. Men that would lie to you, cheat on you. That's who you wanted. So after you've been used by these men, now you change your tune. This is why, right? This is why Red Pill exists, right? Why men's content exists, why Manosphere exists. So you can wake up other men. And I've gone through it. I'm not saying for it exists for you to hate on women. Not hate on women. This is the delusion or the craziness of a lot of critics. It's not you hating on women. It's that you wake up. You wake up from this delusion that you are sharing with these women. How can you you are shitting on yourself. You are disrespecting yourself for women who thought, oh, I'm attracted to, I want to give my body to, some cases I want to give kids to, oh, terrible men, liars, cheaters, abusers, toxic men, criminals, street guys, thugs, dangerous men, men that will treat me bad. I want to give my body to those men. After I give my bodies, my youth, my womb, right? My mental space, my mental health to these bad men. Okay? I've done this. I've given myself to all these bad men. Now, after being traumatized, being used up, being abused, being mentally scarred, being made to build walls, now I want good men. Now I want to traumatize good men. Make life hard for good men. Shit on good men. Be toxic to good men. This is the thing. And that's why I want to wake up men. This is what you want? She's cute, yes. But again, she brings toxicity. You chose to be used up, to be abused by bad men. Now you want to bring all that trauma, right? That toxicity that probably in you, that mental deterioration to the life of a good man who's attracted to you. He does not deserve that. Because I've been there where I had to try to break down these walls, these scars that she had of her past. It gets hard. And again, as she gets older, it gets harder because life gets set. Things only get more traumatized, gain more life experience, build more walls, build bigger walls. It only gets harder. Okay? Again, why would you put yourself through a situation where you are living a hard life? You know, being with a woman that makes your life difficult. I mean, yeah, if you're looking for toxicity, she's pretty. This is the thing where, this is why it's important for things like this, where I want men to wake up. We are not hating on women. We are recognizing, right, toxicity. We are recognizing lack of accountability. We are recognizing huge red flags. Teaching other men that to recognize red flags. Stop ignoring red flags. Yes, I've been there. We are men. We ignore red flags because they are beautiful. They have, you know, a hole so you could enter. Yes, so we ignore red flags. Great. If you want to pump and dump, sure. Right? I'm not into that. That's not my thing, but whatever. But if you're a good man, this pretty package will only ruin your life. Because here's a woman that will see that you're a stable man, date you, possibly marry you, leave you for the toxic men that she's attracted to. She just wants you for your stability. She just wants to settle for you. She doesn't want to fall in love with you because most likely she's not attracted to you. She is already attracted to, and that's the toxicity. She's already attracted to and alpha widowed by the bad men. So she's gone. That's it.
Good man. I want a man that has money coming in legally. He's smart as shit and can teach me some shit.
If he's smart, he wouldn't deal with this woman. But this is the thing. You think this is with women, right? They say constantly, I want a man to teach me shit. Women gets harder to deal with, right? They are hard to teach because they're difficult. They're heavily opinionated. So really, no. And this is the thing. Everything she said, remember that she's dealt with men that are counter. She dealt with stupid men, men that had money coming in illegally. That's what she was attracted to. So, and again, let's say this, right? A 9 to 5, a stable man, he's not going to match the money in the short term. In the short term, he's not going to match money of the street guys. He's not. Not going to happen. Okay? Because the street guys make fast money because fast problems come along with it. The 9 to 5 man, the good, stable men, they're not going to make money to the same fast degree as these other men and not going to make tax-free money like these other men. So she will criticize, look down upon regular men, stable men. So,
Like, this man was telling me, I just started talking to him, and we were on a.
and this is the thing, right? When I say women will attract and they're attracted to terrible men. She's talking to this man. So obviously she's attracted to this man, or she attract this man. Okay? And obviously she's attracted to this man enough where she gave him his number. She gave him her number and she's talking to him.
The phone, and he was like, yeah, I'm in some shit right now. I'm fighting some case and you know, I almost went to jail for like 10 years because I had shit in my car. I was like, oh, no. Like, please, get the fuck on with that shit. Why would you tell me that? First of all. Secondly, that's not cute. I'm not 16, bitch. That was cute when I was 16.
So it is cute. It's just that you'd want to change. This is the thing where women, a lot of times, they can't change. And men can sense it. That's why she attracts that type of man. She attracts that type of man. Here's something that a lot of women can't understand. You will attract the men that qualifies for you. The man that fits you. I think that's a lot of times. So really, she attracts the street dudes.
I'm grown, bitch. I want to buy a home. Like, do you have good credit?
So that's the insanity of it. I don't know. What do you guys think? All right, this is not necessarily dating, but I wanted to show you this because I wanted us men to recognize the mental, the mental gymnastic, the brains of women, right? The thinking of women. And this is the thing where, here's the thing where a lot of people don't understand. When it comes to relationships, right? A lot of men, and here's my opinion, just my opinion. I don't have any studies to back it up. But I think a lot of marriages, women willingly choose to be a stay-at-home mom. Men are not forcing women to be stay-at-home mom. In my opinion, if you guys have studies to, counteract it, great. I would love to see it because that would, prove me wrong and, what is it? Change my way of thinking. I don't mind to change my way of thinking. But a lot of women choose to be stay-at-home moms because they really don't want to and can't handle the grind, the 9 to 5 grind, the being an adult. Seriously, like having to stay at home, taking care of kids that you wanted to make, right? And I've seen it, right? It is yes, it's taxing. Sometimes it's not the best, but I honestly believe most of the time, taking care of your own kids is better than having to go to work, right? Forcibly, right? You have to go to work. Taking care of your own kids is better than being forced to go to work because if you don't pay your bills, you're out in the streets. So, right? The force being an adult. So women, in my opinion, they choose to be stay-at-home moms because now they have a man that will take on the financial burdens, okay, of being the adult. Women will escape. They do their best to escape responsibilities. And they can't realize that, you know what? There are consequences to your actions. And a lot of women think that, okay, oh my God, only thing he's doing is bringing money home. That is very important. You chose to stay at home. There's consequences to your actions. Well, he took on heavier adult responsibilities while you wanted to a more relaxed life. So all right, so let's check this clip out.
I go to work. In between,
All right.
I just got fired from my job for being sick. I got hired on March 7th. Somehow I got sick during my interview and I brought home a virus. Told them I wasn't going to be there. I finally get my training done and I'm in the classroom and I get a stomach bug. This is like a week and a half after I got over the cold. At this point, I'm pissing out my ass. So I told them I can't come to work. I'm on the toilet. After the stomach bug, I caught a head cold. And I mean, these were like back to back to back. There was literally a couple of days in between each of these sicknesses. I have a head cold now and I have a fever. Can't go to work. In between all of this, me getting sick, I had 2 court hearings that I had to be there for. That should have been excused. I finally get over the head cold and I get a fucking chest cold, which I have right now. So then on Tuesday, I called out because I had a fever. I was really fucking sick. I get called to go to fucking HR's office and she fucking terminates me for my attendance. I just got
No, duh. You are paid to work. You're not paid to stay at home. This is the thing where women can't understand what it means to be an adult. This is and I hear this more and more, right? How little the work ethics of today's generation sucks. It really does. No one really wants to work hard to earn anything. I mean, yes, work smart is good, but you should also work hard as well. A lot of people nowadays, they don't want to work hard. You can't understand accountability. Exhibit A. You chose not to go to work. Well, the consequences of you not going to work. Who cares if you're sick? You're not a child. Okay? You're not a child. So you can't just have a doctor's note and be excused. No. Consequences of your actions of staying home, being sick, is you not working. But here's a lot of things with a lot of women. Looking for validation. Support me. I've been wrong. Oh, like tell me that, you know what? They are evil. I am, lift my spirits up. Strangers, lift my spirits up. I've been wrong. Support me. Validate my feelings. Right? Really? This is the absolute insanity. This is the thing. Only women can go off of this BS. Right? You are an adult. You are paid to work. You didn't work for whatever reason. Well, you don't have a job. Plain and simple. And to think this is the generation that is coming up right now. And that's the thing. Here, Mystic, you're right. This is the thing with a lot of women, they don't understand. The whole feminist movement has destroyed them. Because, again, they don't understand the benefits. Men have predominantly, right, died more because of the grind. And women want, I want to be just like men. Well, okay, you don't understand it. This right here, the grind, the pressure, the stress, okay, the mental fatigue, the physical fatigue of working. People constantly, downplay, right, the grind. working. Oh, all he does is just bring in, all he does is provide. That is immensely more hard than taking care of children that you love, that you produced. It is drastically worlds apart. The stress to those two are not even close. A man going to a job where he not appreciated or loved, or he doesn't like, but he has to do, is both physically and mentally damaging. But men are willing to do it for their family. Women, even though stress of taking care of their kids that they wanted to make, chose to make, and love making, and seeing the byproduct of it, loving it, is very different than workplace shit. Okay, so honestly, I don't really think that there's a good there. I will always put more credence to providers than nurturers. That's my opinion. But regardless, this is the thing where women don't understand. Right? This is the thing where there are consequences to your action. You want to focus on being a career woman? Well, that comes with work ethics. That comes with you need to work. This is a price. Feminism, you want to work, you want to be an adult, you want to be equal to men? Well, you gotta work. Because men don't get this. Men can't be sick and just shirk work, shirk adult responsibilities, and then look for validation online. Right? Look for support. You know what they call them? A bum. They will call they've called these men bums. Men that don't work, men that shirks their adult responsibilities, men that don't have a job, a bum. So here is a female bum, right? A female bum. The absolute ridiculous of women. So, and you know what? Yeah, and I think men in general are built for it. They can handle the stress of work because they have a purpose. Here's the thing where I think, like Mystic, you're right. A lot of men see the reasoning. Men work to provide. They don't work for themselves, the selfishness of themselves. They work for themselves, but for providing for their family. Women in general, they only care about themselves, right? Maybe their kids, but I think that goes only so far, right? While men think about a family, their family, either building one or supporting one. Women think about themselves or their kids. They don't think about the men. And then, are they built for it? I don't think many women are. No, I never said that you're not you're a bum for not making 40K or more. I think you are a good average man. I don't make that. I don't make that a lot. I don't make a lot. So definitely a good man. You're a bum if you don't have a job. That is a bum. You're a bum if you don't have a job. You're not working. You're not being a productive adult. If you are not being a productive adult, you're a bum. That is my opinion. So I don't know. What do you guys think? I just want to show it just to, only women can get this validation. Yeah, I mean, there are people. This is the thing where people do say that. They look down. This is the thing where I want my channel to be different. Here's the thing. My channel is not for high value men. If you make over 100K, awesome. You are amazing. You are the prize. You are top level men. I'm making it for average men. Okay? Average men. Nothing special, right? Nothing special earning, but you are trying to do your best. You are trying to do your best. You're striving to do your best. Okay? But you're average, average height, average earning, but you're struggling in life. You're just trying to do your best. So that's what my focus is on, because we have channels like, let's say Fresh and Fit, right? They focus on, let's have 50 women, have, be millionaires, all that shit. Great. But again, most men can't achieve that. Most men cannot achieve that. I'm in my 40s, right? My body count is probably 10, about 10 or under. So, yeah. And my earnings is probably around 50. So, I do not view myself as a high value man. I don't. Okay? I don't view myself as a rare man, top percent man. No. I view myself as an average man. Average in looks, average in earnings, and all that shit. But I am trying to strive to be the best version of myself. I'm focusing on my finances. I try to exercise as much as I can. I try to have a goal, right? This channel, this is a goal, right? This is motivation. This is a direction I'm trying to go for. So, I'm trying to be the best version of myself. So, that is something, and I hope you guys enjoy it, right? I hope you guys, come along with me, and, share this experience, and, we're chilling. We're having fun. We're talking. So, yeah. All right. So this video I thought was interesting. So let's check this out.
Should a man be responsible for putting food in his baby mama's fridge if they are not together? I just came across a video where a man was genuinely asking if it is his job to put food in his baby mom's fridge when they both work jobs, they both have households they need to take care of. But apparently his baby mama asked for, I guess, money for food or for groceries or whatever, and his clapback was, is it his job to put food in her fridge when he has to put food in his? The fact that this man was even questioning whether or not he should put food in the fridge for his kids to eat tells me all I need to know. But I digress. Yes, it is your job. If your co-parent is struggling to provide something momentarily that your children need and you have the means to provide it, why would you not? For example, I pack a bag for my kids every time they go to their dad's. Why? Because it makes my kids' lives easier, it makes his life easier, and it makes my life easier. I'm going this week to pick up car seats for my children's father because he does not have car seats for them right now. He takes my car seats every time he takes them, and it's a pain in the ass to switch car seats from car to car. Did he send me the money for those car seats? Yes. But am I doing the running to pick them up? Yes, because he works way more hours than I do. And a lot of you may say that, oh, well, you're pacifying him, you're giving him the easy way out, blah, blah, blah. No, I'm doing what's best for my kids. My kids are with me majority of the time, so the things that make them the most comfortable in their everyday life come from my house. Why would I not send those things to his house when they visit him? If my children need car seats to make exchange easier, why would I not go get those car seats? So if you're a co-parent and your other parent is struggling in the moment to provide something for your kids, yes, it's your job to step up and make sure that your kids have what they need no matter whose house they're at. I said what I said.
The ridiculous of it. Okay? The absolute ridiculous of it. Let's break this down, because are you thinking about what's the best interest for the kids? Okay? Are you thinking about what's the best interest for the kids? Because a lot of times women aren't. Right? They just think about what do I want? What are my my plans, my way, right? My way, not necessarily the best interest for the kids. So here's the thing where, let's break this down. Okay? This will be interesting. And Alvi, I think you're on point. So I will be talking a bit kind of like that. So let's break this down.
Man be responsible for putting food in his baby mama's fridge if they are not together.
So, like she said, should a man be responsible for putting food in his baby mama's fridge if she couldn't do it, right? If she didn't have it? No. His responsibility is to his kids, right? His responsibility is not to lighten her load. His responsibility is not to, because this is the thing. is she not going to eat any food? Is literally, because this is the thing. Are we not adults? Right? Here's the thing. Should he pay her bills? Right? Should he pay her electric bill? Should he pay her water bill? Should he pay her rent? No. It is not your responsibility to lighten some other people's adult loads. Your responsibility is to the kids. So if you want, you can bring food to the kids. Or, hey, how about this, right? You want to think what's the best interest for the kids? If she can't provide for the children, and he can, he should have the kids. He should have the kids majority of the time. He should have full custody or the majority of the custody. If you truly want to think what's best for the kids, the one who can truly provide for the kids. How can it is that, let's say in the situation where you have 50-50 custody. If you have 50-50 custody, why are you taking away responsibility from the other person? They chose not to be. Here's the look, something that women can understand. If you thought about the best interest for the kids, this is the absolute insanity of a lot of women. If you thought about the best interest for the kids, right? You should have stayed with that man. Right there. Because, again, statistically, children end up better in life, statistically, end up better in life in a 2-parent household. Okay? So if you truly were thinking about the best for the kids, you would have stayed together. So let's stop talking about that crap if you thought what's best for the kids, because obviously you didn't. So now you just think about what's best for the situation. Okay, let's say this, right? Full custody. Let's talk about a situation where full custody, because again, women a lot of times, most of the time, get full custody. So imagine that. If she has full custody of the kids and the man doesn't, okay, he's a weekend dad, why would he have to pay, right, for, her to, why would he have to put food in her fridge? She was deemed the more responsible, more capable parent, not him. So again, she was deemed the most fit to be the custodian, to be the parent, to have the full custody of these kids. So why would he have to take away that responsibility? Okay? If he had to fill up her fridge because she couldn't do it herself, that says a lot why the court system chose the one person who couldn't even maintain their own fridge while they made a weekend dad from a man that could do it. Okay? So again, this is the thing with women. There's accountability. There's consequences to your actions. If you have full custody, it is your absolute responsibility. Okay? If you wanted him to share in the responsibility, you should do 50-50. Okay? Where you both equally share in the responsibility. So that's the thing what women understand. You want full custody? Well, that comes with consequences. Okay? That comes with responsibilities. My God, responsibilities. Right? Responsibilities that sadly he doesn't share because he doesn't have the full responsibility. He doesn't have full custody. He doesn't even have half. Okay? So a lot of times women fight for this full custody things. Well, that gets something because here's the thing. Full custody comes with child support. So his contribution is that money. Plain and simple. This is the thing with a lot of women. If you want him to have actual physical responsibility, physical time with the kids, how about do 50-50? No, they want full custody, and then they want the child support, and then they want him to have responsibility and time for the kids. They want it all. They want to leave the man because he's whatever. I mean, you chose to have kids with him, but he's a deadbeat or whatever. You want to leave the man, have full custody, get child support, and have him take responsibility for the kids. Really? Again, even in terrible situations, women want the perfect situation. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Came across a video where a man was genuinely asking if it is his job to put food in his baby mom's fridge.
And no, it is not his job. It is her job. His job is when he has the kids, his fridge is full. It is her job to take care of the kids when she has them. Here's the thing where you are not together. It is not your responsibility to take away the burdens of another parent. If you choose to, here's the thing. If you choose to, that is on you. That's you, right? If you choose to take away the responsibility of the woman, right? You can. Freedom of choice. So yeah, you can do it. But again, it is not your job to do it. Right? It is in the goodness of your heart to do it. But here's the thing. It's not about you not thinking about your kids, because if you were, when your kids are with you, they are perfect. They are doing great. There's no complaints. But when, again, if the kids are not doing well with her, that is her situation. And use that situation to, you know what, actually show the course that, you know what, I'm a better fit to be, let's say, full custody. Right?
When they both work jobs, they both have households they need to take care of. But apparently his baby mama asked for, I guess, money for food or for groceries or whatever.
And that's the thing. They both have jobs. Both have responsibilities. So why is he having to take some of her burdens? They are not together. They're not together. Okay? And I'm going to assume, let's say 50-50 custody. Well, he's taking care of his responsibilities. She has responsibilities. This is the thing with women. If you want best for the kids, stay together. Where, you know what? Magically, she didn't have to worry about a full fridge or not, because he's taking care of it. No, you chose not to be together. Well, that comes with consequences that you have to take up that responsibility. This is the thing with women's mindset. I need a man to take away my adult responsibilities. I need a man to take away my burdens. That's amazing, right? Men should take away women's burdens, women's responsibilities. No, you shouldn't. You're not benefiting from that, okay? Yes, your kids. Well, if you need to take care of your kids, take them, right? Get full custody. Because if she can't handle it and you can, be a man, and take care of your kids full custody. Plain and simple. That is your job right there. If your woman, right, the baby mom, can't handle her responsibilities, okay? Be a man and take your kids away. Plain and simple. Now that is beneficial for the kids.
And his clapback was, is it his job to put food in her fridge when he has to put food in his? The fact that this man was even questioning whether or not he should put food in the fridge for his kids to eat tells me all I need to know. But I digress. Yes, it is your job. If your co-parent is struggling to provide something momentarily that your children need and you have the means to provide it, why would you not?
Why would you not? Because we're adults. You have responsibilities, okay? If you can't do it momentarily, right? Now, again, kindness of his heart, he can do it, right? If he wants to do it, do it. But again, he doesn't have to. It's not his job. If she can't do it, why aren't the kids staying at his house, right? While she, I don't know, momentarily trying to get the money, fix herself. The kids should be staying at him, staying with him. This is the thing where I will hold men accountable. This is the part where you be the man, right? You take up that responsibility. The kids should be with you. Now, if you're a man that you don't want your kids to be with you, right? Where you can feed your kids. Well then, okay. Now you look out for your kids. I don't know. get food for your kids, like bring food to them, shit like that. You don't need to fill her fridge for her, okay? Because again, we're taking away adult responsibilities. You can feed your kids without filling her fridge, right? Like Alvy said. Later, Alvy.
For example, I pack a bag for my kids every time they go to their dad's. Why? Because it makes my kids' lives easier, it makes his life easier, and it makes my life easier.
Packing a bag to equate to filling a fridge is absolutely insane, right? And again, you choose to do that, okay? It's not your job. You chose to do that. This is the thing with women. You chose to do that. Packing a bag, whoop-de-doo, right? It makes it seem like, okay, you pack your bag, but if you didn't, would you think your kids starve or no clothes or being any deficient in his place? So really, it's not really comparable.
I'm going this week to pick up car seats for my children's father because he does not have car seats for them right now. He takes my car seats every time he takes them. And it's a pain in the ass to switch car seats from car to car. Did he send me the money for those car seats? Yes, but am I?
So he sent you the money and you just went to do it. Okay? So really, it seems like an even playing field. Okay? Now, yes, he could go do it. Well, you chose, most likely, you probably chose to do it, right? You probably chose to get the car seat yourself because women seem to gloss over that. They are control freaks. Okay? Women predominantly, in my opinion, are control freaks. It has to be their way. It has to be this car seat. It has to be that. So really, a lot of times, women are control freaks. So a lot of times, men just like, fine. You want to, if you think what's best, fine. Here's the money. What's best? But here's the thing. They are an equal playing field. Him feeling her, like, it's like him filling her fridge is not the same thing. That's not equal. It's not the same thing. Okay?
Doing the running to pick them up? Yes, because he works way more hours than I do.
And look at that. No duh. Yes, he's busy. He's working. So really, it's like, it's not, this is the thing women can't understand. It's not a one-to-one comparison, really. It's not. Okay?
A lot of you may say that, oh, well, you're pacifying him, you're giving him the easy way out, blah, blah. No, I'm doing what's best for my kids. My kids are with me
You're not doing the best for the kids. You're not.
majority of the time, so the things that make them the most comfortable in their everyday life come from my house. Why would I not send those things to his house when they visit him? If my children need car seats to make exchange easier, why would I not go get those car seats?
And here's the thing. She has full custody. So you have a heavier responsibility. Heavier responsibility. If you, this is the thing with women, you want him to have more active, role in it, then do 50-50. Seriously, his job is his kids under his home, not his kids under your home. Because here's the thing where a lot of things women seem to glance over. He can't come over your home and dictate shit. Can he? Right? Because it's your home. He can't tell you what to do in your home, can he? Can he? So here's the thing with women, this insanity, where it's not the same thing, right? It's not the same thing. You are responsible for the shit that goes on in your home. If you are not taking care of his kids correctly, then he should have full custody. Plain and simple. Just like what she said in the beginning. If that woman couldn't fill up her fridge in her home, she's not taking care of her kids. She's not taking care of her kids. Why is him the responsibility? He's not worrying about his kids. No, she couldn't even fill her own fridge. So is she really worrying about her kids? She's not. She's not handling her responsibility for her kids. Now he has to take away that burden. That's the ridiculous of it.
So if you're a co-parent and your other parent is struggling in the moment to provide something for your kids.
Again, if you're struggling, he should have the responsibility. You should give him the kids. He should be handling the kids. right? He should be handling the kids. Co-parenting, okay, is you are handling the parenting, your own parenting responsibilities, right? You're not handling each other's parenting responsibilities. That's not how it works. That's not how co-parenting works, okay? Now, if you have maybe, let's say, a more amicable or a good relationship, yeah, you may feel a certain way and help out. I've seen, people do that. But again, it's not his job. Now, if he wanted to do it, if he felt the need to do it, if he whatever, then this is the thing where women just blatantly just, oh, men this, men terrible, men that. It's not his job. His job is to take care of his kids when he has his kids. Plain and simple. Because again, why is he taking away responsibility when she has his kids? When she has, they're her kids, right? Now again, if he feels that need, if he feels the desire, he could. But again, we cannot demonize a man not taking up the burden of the co-parent. Now, making their life easier is also not his responsibility. You choose to do it, right? You choose to do it. I can afford. Let's say if my kids come to my house, I can afford everything, the food, the clothes, whatever, if I need. So really, you want to pack something? Great. Don't mean that I need it. That's the thing. Women are control freaks. They choose to, they want to decide how things work. So really, that's plain and simple. That is just like, no one's asking you to do it. You're doing it. So I think this is the ridiculous. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think he's wrong? Right? Should he, fill up his baby mama's fridge? Because again, like I said, should he pay for her bills too? Should he pay her rent? Because if she can't pay her rent, should he pay her rent? If she can't pay her bills, should he pay her bills? Should he pretty much just pay for her living expenses because she couldn't do it? There comes to a point where it don't make sense, because again, if you can do it for that, why don't you do it for everything else? And then momentarily, so every now and then, if something happens, now he has to take it. They're not together, right? You don't have to take the burdens off another adult, especially if they chose to be by themselves, to be separate from you, right? This is the thing with a lot of women, right? Let's say the divorce thing. They want to be separated from you, but they still want to take your resources, alimony, child support. They still want your house. They still want shit from you, okay? Yet they want to be apart from you. I think that's disgusting. I think that's ridiculous. And Mystic, you're right. I say no. I say no. But what do you guys think? So you tell me. I think it was a good live. We're almost at 2 hours, so I think it was fun. I think it was interesting. What do you guys think? I hope you guys liked it. Again, I want to say sorry about the first or the second video is fractured. It might not have been a clear video, but you got the gist of it, the idea of it, the point of it. So I hope you guys liked it. Besides that, yeah. Exactly. This is the thing. It's like society, right, gives women or the tools for an easier life, and while they shackle men to have a harder life. And I think it's disgusting. That's why, and this is why I always think that men with more knowledge, and I think, thank you, Spirit. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thank you for everyone. Alvy, I know you're gone, but yeah, thank you guys for joining. But yeah, this is why I wanted to create my channel, right? To help men gain the knowledge. Hopefully, I'm helping men have that self-respect in themselves, right? Gain more self-respect in themselves where they are not allowing this shit. They have I think all men should have boundaries and standards. Men should have self-respect. Men should strive for the best version of themselves. So I hope my channel helps push men to be better, to improve, to be smarter, to not be doormats, to not be, to have no backbone, right? To not be idiots. So yeah, and to understand how the world works. Not to hate women, but understand them and not be deluded, right? When it comes to women. So yeah, hope you guys liked it. It's always fun. I don't know if you guys want it, but sometimes I might throw away Sunday stream. So I don't know if you guys tell me that'll be cool or not. Who knows, right? Tell me if you guys like that. I'm always open for ideas. If you guys want me to react to certain creators or certain videos, I'm always open to that. If you guys are open to, me streaming on certain nights, open to listening. So anything to improve, anything to, whatever. So I'm always open for that. But hope you guys had a good week. Hope you guys have a good week, rest of the weekend too. So later, guys. See ya, my fellow brothers.